I'm Jordan Belfort, and this is Sales School. So, did you know you could use a single solution to get a consolidated cash flow report from different sources? Cinder can synchronize all the necessary payment details like inventory items, taxes, discounts, locations, and including multiple currency transactions. Just connect your payment providers and enjoy automated synchronization and bank reconciliation in one simple click. With Cinder, you get also access to detailed sales information for your financial reports to have a daily overview of your business results. Start a free trial right now and get a 20% discount on an annual subscription. Head over to Cinder.com, which is spelled SYNDER.com. That's Cinder.com for your free trial right now. Here's the lesson for today. And it's, mostly about unconscious communication, the difference between conscious and the unconscious mind. Just remember this, right? The reason I took so much time to explain that distinction, to really go through what's the unconscious mind do? What does the conscious mind do? And how do those patterns of behaviors form? How do they form? The reason I spend so much time on this is because when you're making that all-important first impression, what you're looking to do is match that pattern. Meaning, people, we all have patterns stored of what we expect for basically everything around us. Like when I go to brush my teeth, I expect that if I turn the handle, I know concrete's not going to flow out of the water faucet. Water will. That's a stored pattern. It's why I know each day when I wake up, I know not to go pee in my bed, brush my anus, okay, and then go and rinse my mouth in the toilet bowl. Do you even think about those things? That's pretty gross, right? But the point is this. Do you even think about what you do in the morning, your morning routine? No. You go to the bathroom, you brush your teeth, okay? You don't think about that. In the same way, if you are going to work every single day and then one day you're not, you might even find you go on the exit to work anyway. Like, oh, what am I doing here? It's a pattern you're running. We run these patterns. We repeat behaviors over and over again. This is for all aspects of our life. When you have successfully taken control of a sale, when you have been perceived the right way, which is another way of saying the same thing, right? What you've done is you've successfully ignited that pattern, those synapses. You matched a person's expectation of what someone who's sharp on the ball and an expert looks like, sounds like, and says. You get it? Like, that's what you've done. You essentially matched someone's expectations of what a real pro, what a real expert would look like and sound like. That's what you're doing. Just don't ever forget that. So at any time you are wondering what you should be looking like or sounding like or even dressing like, it's as simple as that. Ask yourself, if I was in the person's shoes, what would I expect a true expert in their field to be saying right now? How should they be acting? How would they be looking? You understand? It's very logical when you get down to it. Always remember the overriding factor here is logic. What should I wear? How should I sound? What do experts do? Experts don't always say things that are overly intelligent, but they don't say things that are ridiculously stupid. Experts can speak normally. They can speak in the local vernacular. They don't always sound so buzzy. It's not all buzzwords. But what they don't do is say stupid things. They don't say stupid things. They don't go off the Pluto. There's certain things they just don't do. Remember this, okay? Guard against it vigilantly. As someone who must be perceived as an expert in his field or her field. You must be perceived. That's who you are. You must be perceived that way. You got to know what your don'ts are as much as your do's. You got to know what your don'ts are. Experts don't say stupid things. They just don't. They will say nothing. They will say things that aren't brilliant sometimes, but they don't say stupid things. Watch your words and make sure that you script. We get to scripting, especially you script things out long enough that when you have to, a so-called free form, meaning when you run out of scripted material, you can keep looping around, you have your patterns. The unconscious mind is that, like that centurion, that silent guard that watches over everything. But here's the thing, just because you've hit the right pattern and you're perceived the right way, don't think for a second that the person, your prospect's conscious mind, isn't now hanging on your every word going forward, trying to prove your unconscious mind wrong. Once you capture that attention, that positioning, it's not set in stone. It's just, it's fluid. It goes up and down, just like rapport and everything else. You must remember that there are no free words, no stupid statements, no time to go for the price of tea in China, go for the Pluto. Remember Module 1, Lesson 1. That's the first thing I said. The straight line, there's no time, there's no free words, no time for stupid statements. Your words are directed, they're powerful, they have meaning behind them. That's what I was talking about. Because if they don't, the conscious mind says, oh, wait a second. He fooled me, yes. He acted like an expert. He sounded like an expert. But now that I've heard him talk, or her talk, I realize he was just playing. He was acting. He or she's not the real deal. You gotta be the real deal as well. That's the greatest gift I can give you, is to tell you is that to skill up, my friend, don't just make this about sounding good. Learn about what you're selling. Become a true expert in your field. Do the work. Put the time in. Become a real expert. Close that knowledge gap. And I promise you, by using the straight line system, you will make so much more. You'll have so much success in your life. You'll be blown away. Bottom line. I don't care where you are right now. Seriously, I don't care if you're at the bottom of life, of love. It doesn't matter where you are financially. You embrace this system. 1 foot in front of it, I promise you, you will get the outcome you want. Not overnight, but you will get the outcome you want. Hard work and skill and strategy together is a deadly, powerful combination.